Hi guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and this project today is super fun. It looks fancy and complicated, but it's really not. It is straight up basically a little booklet made from 4 sheets of 6x6 paper. Okay, so what I did with this one was actually used one 12x12 paper that I cut up into 4, and that's what I'm going to do again because I just like how this turned out, and I like having this sort of, you know, similar but slightly different kind of pages in there. And you can choose a 12x12 paper that would be hard to use in other cases, and I'll show you when we get to actually making it what I mean by that. But let me just give you a look at the insides of this little guy. So we've just got it bound on the side with some eyelets and some pretty ribbon. I used the forest papers from Stamperia for this one, and I always really love how those kind of greens and browns turn out with Stamperia papers. So first on this page we have just a tuck spot or a pocket with a little guy tucked in there, and then we've got a series of flips, and you can see that they're layered so that each one is just slightly bigger, and you can see the next, which I love, and it's actually super simple to make this. So I just did a little tuck spot here with my fox that has a tag back there. You've got 2 little pockets on the side here, which I made little cards to fit exactly right in there so that it matches and looks nice. You've got a side pocket over here, which I stuck in one of my, this is from a video, probably from the last month or so, with these window envelopes with I used rub-ons, and I originally felt like I put this on the wrong way because I wanted it to be upright like this, but it actually works out really well now to be upright in that tuck spot in this little guy. So I put him in there. Got another little tuck spot which I made out of a tag over here with a little kind of bookmark style guy that I made specifically to fit right in there. Over here we've got a flip on our end that I added an envelope to, and got a little guy tucked in back behind there. And then I just made a couple pockets here for this back guy, a big tag out of that same paper to fit in my little fabric muslin fabric pocket, and another one of our big cards to go inside this massive page wide pocket here. So that's our mini album, I guess, and I am going to use today some of these fantastic Christmas papers, and I actually already cut them up. They were a 12x12. Okay, so it actually probably would have been better if I would have showed you what this looked like, but you want something that's going to have a good kind of 4 distinct sections. Yeah, so I think this was kind of, actually this, I might have had, I think I had this guy left over from a different sheet. Yeah, so I had this paper from the Christmas Greetings, I think it is, paper pack from Stamperia. And because they make pretty natural 4 sections, I decided to use them for this. But then I had this guy left over from another project from the same paper set, and I love him, so I'm going to use him as Well, if I do him as my cover, then I don't get to really, I don't want to cover him up. Maybe I'm just gonna live with that. I think that's okay. So, and if you want to add the envelope, like this here, you're gonna need a 5th sheet of 6x6 paper, which is why I've set one up for that, to make that envelope, okay? So I think my plan with these guys was actually to do the house on the back. So I'm gonna put I think I had thought about them. So you're gonna want them because, so this one's gonna show the most of it. So I actually think I'm gonna leave that for my back. Or no, I wanted my, yeah, no, I want this in 3rd. And then this guy here, because this one's gonna get the shortest. This one's gonna be the next biggest. And then you'll see all of that back. But, yeah, because I'll put a pocket back there anyway. I wanna show the house on the back. So the order of my pages will be like this. So you wanna figure that out, because how you score is gonna depend on which page goes where. So the first thing we're gonna do is score these guys. All 4 of them are gonna get your 1/2 inch score, right? Because that's going to be where your eyelets go and where your little booklet gets put together. Now, I have forgotten who the inspiration was for this. I think that it was Pink Strawberries. It could have also been Septeria 18. I've been watching a lot of both of their videos lately, but she just glued these together. And she was basically like, nobody likes to do the binding. I actually like to do the binding, so I'm gonna bind them the way that I did this one. So I'll show you that, but you can also glue them if you don't want to do that, if you want to keep it easier. Okay, so that guy gets just the 1/2 inch score. Page 2 is gonna get the 1/2 inch score on the left, and then 4 inches. And then we're gonna turn it and score just up to that score line. And this is gonna make our pockets at 3 inches, just to the score line, right? So you'll have this little guy, and these are gonna fold up or back. And then page 3 is gonna get that score at 1/2 inch. And then again at 4.5. And then my last page just gets the 1/2 inch again. Okay? This is great because it's so quick to put together the structure, really, and you can just spend most of your time on decorating and making it look so beautiful. So we're just gonna make all of these folds. So I suspect with this guy, I'm gonna wanna do this one this way because I want my door, and I might put something in underneath there, right? So these are gonna go like this, and then we're gonna do our folds on this guy. And then these you can choose. So for this guy, this score line in the middle is going to get cut. And you want to either at that point angle, I mean, especially, so these are your pockets and you can either fold them up, both, you can do them on separate pages, you can do them back. I think I'm probably gonna do them back, both of them, because I like this, and I'll put something here for a pocket. So because I'm gonna put them both on the same page, I wanna give them a little bit of an angle so they don't interfere with each other in that fold up, right? So they're gonna go that way. Okay. So this guy's gonna go in there like that. I guess for my flip back here with the envelope, oh, I must have made that up. I must have made that different from hers, and I think I had a shorter piece of paper. So, okay, we could do that. Yeah, let's do one of those again. So for that page 3, I think I'm gonna do this. I use these craft scissors, which I love. And I'm gonna put that on this edge. That's great because then I can keep my door intact, the pretty door. Sometimes you kind of got to just make decisions on the fly in the moment with the paper you're using, right? And it's going to be different depending on that paper. So it was actually shorter on this guy. So I don't know if we'll fit an envelope that big, so let's see. I might want to change that up. Okay, but this guy goes here. Let's just make that fold on this last guy. And then we will figure this out. So if I want to do my envelope, let's make the envelope. So I've got this other 6x6. Actually, what I could do is cut it down and make it smaller. If I want to keep this fold the way I have it, it might actually be fine. It might not matter because I glued that on the outside. So I can just still glue it to the edge. Fine. Great. Let's not worry. Okay, so my outsides are all inked on these guys, so I'm gonna ink my pockets and my flip here. And wherever I made a fold that I didn't ink yet, before I put all those things together, that's for my envelope. So these guys gotta get glued and inked first. Oh, these papers, I love these papers. This set are so stunning. I don't do a lot of Christmas stuff because it's just a really specific time of year that there's any appeal for that. But these I couldn't resist. Okay. That guy goes in there. And he's ready to go. This guy needs a little inking. So let's glue our pockets. So So whichever way you want, whichever way you've decided, we're gonna just glue on the sides to give us our pockets here. It is 100 degrees outside and our AC is not working. The thing you fear most living in Austin, Texas. It does cool, it just doesn't keep up with the temperature we want it at. So we're not totally dying. Plus the complex gave us a portable to put into the bedroom so we can actually sleep. It is August when I'm filming this too. I'm gonna drop it in October, but it is the dead of summer. It is very hot. So, okay, this guy is page 3. He's gonna come in like this. This is gonna be so beautiful. What did I do here? I have 3 inside pages. I was supposed to use 5, guys. What a silly girl. Okay, that's why I put 5 here. This wasn't for the envelope. This was for that last page. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Nope, it's no worries though. It's totally fine. No issues. We haven't put anything together yet. We've just made some plans. So we've got our little, yeah, I skipped page 4. Okay, that's what I did. We've got our little pockets. We've got our, this was, yeah, so this was meant to be this one. So that's okay. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it at the end. Or no. No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this differently. I'm gonna do it. Shoot. I had this all planned out so nicely too, and I messed myself up. Okay, so think. So if we leave that way, because we want to, because we've done it, we've got this guy, which we could do. The thing is we want to score it. We're gonna score it. Let me look at what else I have for papers too. I actually got this one, which I could cut down and add in there in the back, but I want to cover that guy up. But I could use the top. It's very different though from the others. I also got this one. That could be a good one. In this corner. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one anyway, I think, because it goes better with the others. So we've got to score. I want my text upright, but that's gonna fold, right? So we're gonna score it at 1/2 inch. And 5 inches. So it's just gonna fold up. I think that's okay. I think I'm gonna leave it. We'll keep the flip in here in this one. And we'll just do this one. It's too bad because we lose those words, those pretty words, but I don't want to put it on the back because then it's going to be shorter. I want all my pages to line up nicely like that in that weird look. Right? Like this. Yeah, that's really gorgeous. Lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the edge of this one too. It's gonna be a very small tuck spot. Would have been better as the flip, but that's okay. Still gonna be pretty. Who knows, maybe I can think of something new to do with it. Maybe I won't glue it in yet. You could make that one a flip too. Maybe put some pretty embossed vellum or something in there. Okay, so we've got all of these guys ready to go then. All right. So let's bind them together. So I'm going to put them all in order the way I want them, and I'm going to clip them so they not be moving. Okay, and I'm going to find my middle here, which is 3 inches, because this is a 6-inch piece of paper, right? Oh, it's just a little under. So just a little under. Wish I had my actual straight edge instead of this tearing one, but because I just want to get these kind of at about the same spot. So then I'm just going to go 1.5 inches on either side. See, and I'm down too far, so I want to give that a chance of being lined up. All right. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Crocodile, give myself some big holes. Two and 3, and then we're gonna add the eyelets. First, I'm gonna make those holes cooperate. My pencil. I wish I could remember who it was who gave me that trick, but I love it, and thank you so much. Whoever you are, if you're still watching, it's making my life a billion times easier. Okay. Although it is still a little fiddly to do these. The bigger ones have to have grommets or they don't work. Crocodile doesn't. And sometimes I need a little bit more than I do even. Ah. So there's a bit of a fiddle. I did do big ones on the last one too, and it worked fine. Worked great. It is a little bit of a teeny, you might want to consider, I do think this will work in the end. though it's giving me a little trouble at the moment. But it might be worthwhile if when you're making yours, you try with a 3/4 of an inch score on this side so you have a spine. See, I'm a little bit close to my spine there with my eyelet. You really have to, having just a 1/2 inch means that you have to be more precise. And if you're not a super measurer and person who's wanting to be super precise like me, you might be happier with a 3/4 inch spine. Let me set these before I get all crazy with putting them all in. I don't think it's gonna fall out given how much trouble it's giving me to even go in there, but they are fussy to set too, so. And I'm set for a little eyelet, so let's turn that around. Okay, I might actually want to do these with the big bite because I think it might be more stable. Get the fatso in there too. The grommets have a tendency to fall and give a lot of trouble if I use the handheld. There we go. Squish. It is a little easier to squish them down with the handheld. Weirdly, well, that didn't work with my grommet at all. What is going on? Big bite. You're failing me. I could feel it too, that wasn't going. I'll try the handheld with this one. I don't know, there's something that clicks that just works better. I'm gonna do the last one with the handheld too. It kind of got it down, but it just didn't. I used to have a different old eyelet setter that was like straight up and down that I used to use for everything when I first started. Should maybe try that guy with these bigger ones that give me trouble. It'd be really nice to get them perfect every single time, wouldn't it? Just doesn't work that way. There. My eyelet's set. This guy still needs a grommet. I'll come back and see if I can make that work. Okay, and then we want some ribbon. Since we're Christmas themed, let's maybe get some pretty red. Although, I don't know, that might be a little too skinny. I don't think I have any thick Christmas ribbon though. And the way I'm gonna tie this, I'm just gonna give it, I'm gonna give it a lot. And I'm gonna go on the ends, front to back, even that out, and then come back up the inside. And then we'll go around and tie a bow. It's probably going to be a little too long for this guy. It's a very, very splashy bow. Probably a little too much, so let's put it about there. Okay, that's the basic structure of a book, and then we can see about doing some decorating. So I had some natural things with the other one, so I'm going to see what else I've got from the paper pack. It's kind of ready to go for this. That might make a natural. I've got a piece here that I had cut out from something else that could make a nice pocket somewhere. Actually, let's make our envelope. I guess I did not. I thought that I had planned that that 5th sheet of paper as an envelope, but I guess I didn't plan for an envelope. So what else do I have? Ooh, I also have this guy who will make a nice pocket. Ooh, let's put him in here like this. Although he's a bit big, he's a bit wide. I think I'm gonna cut him off a little bit more. Or I think I'm gonna ditch that edge. I'm a little all over the place here. This is the process, right? With decorating anyway, and doing all the finishing touches. There's just no, I wanted to punch. I want a notch. Since I have that edge in 2 places already, change it up with a notch for this guy and make him a pocket. So I'm just gonna glue him in top and bottom and side. And he will make that nice decorative pocket right there. That is fantastic. Yeah, the problem with this being a flip is that it keeps wanting to come up over the front of this one. That's a shame. What else do we have to play with here with these pretty papers? Oh, I made, look at this. I did prep some things. I made little cards for my pockets. Smart girl. And in advance. Okay. Those guys go in there. Ooh, that's pretty. And I've actually got a lot of little fussy cuts and things ready as possibilities too. This little guy and this little guy could go here. Nope. Too tall. I guess I could have them stick up. I like that idea. Just have them stick up a little bit. And then maybe baby, where's those bits of ribbon that I cut off? Am I too much excess? Those are gonna go on there too. Oops, that was too long. Snipper, snipper, snipper. Hopefully the fan isn't too annoying if you can hear it. It's kind of nice white noise for me. And it's getting hotter as we speak. But I wanted to get some filming in. And I can always retreat to the bedroom later, which is nice and cool. This guy here. Oh yeah. Fantastic, I love that. This is such a fun, I really like this, this little project. A fun way to do this. And especially with Stampura, if you do it with the Stampura paper pack, like they just make it so easy. I think I'm gonna put this guy just like as a teeny tuck spot here. Just glue along the bottom. A little bit up the sides, teeny bit. And then that'll be room for some kind of small maybe one of these tags. I don't know if it will fit. We'll have to find out. Should have cut more of those. Guys, I've also got these great circles. I think that's going to be too big. Well, maybe not, since I only did the bottom. Okay, so what would happen if I did this as a pocket? I think that could still be nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and still make this a pocket, even though it kind of messes up my door or window here. Just gluing the top and the bottom, because I do want that to lay down at that size, at that shorter size, like that. And then I'm gonna just put this guy just like this, only on this piece here. Not going over there. So my pocket still works. And I like that. I'm actually happy with that. I wonder if one of these will fit in there. I don't know. Might be a bit tricky, because that's going to cover up my window anyway. Okay, so let's look at this page. What do we want to do here? Let's make our envelope first. I'm going to find a piece of paper to use for that. I thought I had. I could swear that I had cut out, but that's why I cut this page up, because I had cut one of the other corners to use as my envelope, but maybe I used it in a different project. We'll cut this one. Oh, the problem is it goes right at her head. So we're gonna make this, we're gonna make this a 5-inch. I mean, really all you need is a square, and it can be smaller. Actually, I think I'm gonna do 4.5. So I'm just going to make it 4.5 by 4.5 for this, and it'll be a slightly smaller envelope so that I can preserve my Herald for another time. And so this guy is just going to get, well, let's find our middle, shall we? Actually, I think I want that to be the outside. So working on the inside of what is going to be the inside, I'm just noting the middle here, and I'm going to bring two sides in to touch each other at that middle. And then, what's our top? I think this might be our top. So let's go up over that fold from before to make that high enough, and then fold this guy down. I'm doing this fairly quickly because probably most of you at this point have made envelopes. I'm going to just glue that right now, that little flat. Ooh, that was a lot. And then this guy on top is going to come down again over the folds and down to close up our envelope. This is actually very small. Maybe I'll try to make a second one. We could do two. I don't know if that's going to work though. I don't know if there's enough room. Around the corner. Let's see. Let's check it out. I just really didn't want to, yeah, I would have to make a little one. I should have made it, I should have done two little ones, 3 and 3. The only other paper I have for a bigger envelope is this one. I think that's okay. We can cut this up because I don't have to cut the tree. I'll keep the tree. And the thing is as I start running out of this paper, it doesn't matter anyway, because there's not going to be anything I can do with it. Because it won't have matching things to go with it. And I don't know about you guys, but I've got to have matching things. We'll use that little envelope for something else. So try again. I knew this was going to be a long video because there was a lot to do, but so this is 8 1/8 or something, so we're just going to go here. Is that right? Doesn't look right. But yeah. Okay, I'm just making a mark. I'm gonna see. I don't know that it matters a lot, the direction on this. I maybe actually should go the other way around. Yeah. I like the Christmas greetings thing. So again, folding those two corners to meet in the middle. And I guess we'll make this the top. Folding up over that fold at the bottom. Time for new butcher paper too. I've been cutting, so I have a big cut here that's getting in my way. All right, and then this guy goes down. And we round our top, give us that nice finished envelope look. Pull it back open and cut all of our triangles. out of those sides. Just like that. I'm gonna just ink what I need to for now to be able to glue these edges. Got a little extra on this side, so I'm just gonna trim that off. And then our envelope is gonna be able to come in right here like this and get glued. And then I will probably add, I'm not gonna do it on camera because I'm getting on the long side, but I'm gonna add a pocket back here. Probably something else on here too, maybe a writing spot. Maybe I wanna put one of these just back here like this. One of these that looks pretty against this. But I'm getting too long and it's gonna be a beast to get loaded up. So I think that gives you a good place to go make your own. Put some more pieces in here. Oh, I had the cutout Christmas tree. That's what I'm gonna do. Where'd he go? Fussy cut. I fussy cut this guy exactly for this purpose. So we're gonna put him as a tuck spot. Maybe I want some other kind of background. This is too busy on this. But maybe here, I'm gonna get something simpler to put behind it. Maybe something like this. And then this guy can go here. Yeah, I love that. And then that'll make a tuck spot. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This is a really fun project. Have at it. Really great to do with Stamperia paper packs because they make it easy with the fussy cuts and the cards and things. And you can cut up one of these papers that you would have a hard time using otherwise. So I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.